Crooked, what's good?
Yo, what's going on, my brother?
What's good, family? Well, if I call you family, they're gonna say I'm being biased though. But we family though, so you know what I'm saying?
Let's get it, baby. What's
Let's
up,
get
Three,
it,
man? What's going down, bro?
What's going down? What's going on with you, brother? Forget me. You the talk of the town right now, brother. What's good?
Hey, man, I'm just out here, man, I'm trying to just, I guess my legacy, man, I want everybody to look back on it and understand how much I love the culture all the way around 360. You know what I'm saying? And how I'm contributing to the culture.
Well, I think you've done so much contributions to the culture. Hip Hop Weekly. You've been in Death Row, Slaughterhouse. We know you're a dope MC. You have, to me, the best Eminen interview ever. You have the best Rakim interview ever. So to me, your contributions to hip hop, from music to Hip Hop Weekly to interviewing top dog rappers is A1 to me, brother.
Thank you, my brother. I really appreciate that, man. Real talk.
And
Real
you
talk.
fire. And you can rap.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, I hope so, because, boy, I'm getting in there with a real lion. You know what I mean?
Facts. Now, let me ask you this. I think I know how this goes. You get a call from Diz. How long did it take you to say, all right, let me do this? How much convincing did they have to do to you for you to pop out?
Me and Diz talked about this a couple years ago.
You
know what I'm saying? And I told him, I was like, I didn't really have the desire to jump in like that. You know what I mean? But I told him, man, if I ever thought about it, man, I'll go in with you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, keeping my word right now. You feel me? Like, yo, you know, he's a master at what he does. And I just feel like if I'm going to go into that arena, dog, I got to go up against somebody that's really holding some weight. You know what I'm saying?
Right. International. The man is international, though, Crook.
He just did one where he spit in Spanish for one round. You know what I'm saying? Like, he not for play, bro. He not for play.
And Crook, to piggyback on what you said, he's got the 3 C's in hip hop. Campus, Cassidy, Crocodile. I mean,
oh shit.
Bars.
He got the 3 C's, huh? Triple C like Ross.
You know what I'm saying? So, for me, what I love also about what you guys did yesterday, I know people that say, oh, you guys had a long two things I love yesterday. The fact that it's your battle Dizaster, and I want to get your take on this. Getting royalties in battle rap. Dizaster's doing something in that. What's your take on that?
Yo, that's amazing, man. It's about time that those brothers got royalties, man, and were able to, you know what I mean, have something coming in, because they provided so many classic moments in hip hop, man, that, you know, we look at singles and, you know, we look at all the streams and stuff, and we can't leave them out of that. Right. You know what I'm saying? They deserve royalties, mechanicals, you know, all that, man, because what they're doing is part of the culture, and they provide hip hop historical moments. And I'm so happy that that's even a possibility right now, you know?
Right. And obviously you being a West Coast legend, right? Let's be honest, Crook. I know you pay attention to the culture, but for me as a Brooklyn dude, I've said this for years. The West Coast holds down battle rap. Sorry, New York. Sorry, Midwest. Sorry, the South. But the West Coast holds down battle rap. From Geechee, Danny, Rum Nitty, Beat That, Dizaster, we can go across the board, right?
Right.
How much also did you want to do this for the West also, though?
Yeah, man, I do, man. I want to do it for the West. I want to do it for Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I said, it's really legacy moves for me, man. You know, before I get out and put it down and all that, it's a lot of legacy moves that need to be made, you know what I mean? And you know, I got a couple homies in Long Beach who been in that ring a little bit, you know what I mean? And lyricism is important, man. Like, you know, Long Beach for Snoop Dogg, Warren G, Nate Dogg, rest in peace. You know what I mean? And it's time for the lyricists to be known like this. Not saying they're not lyricists, but the technical guys, we need ours too. You know what I mean? So I'm going in there with Long Beach on my back. I'm going in there with the West Coast on my back. I'm going in there with my clique, COB on my back. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Word.
Was this a bucket list move for you? How long was this a bucket list? I'm going back to Total Slaughter days when Joe battled Hollow, because a lot of people felt that you should have been the one also to battle on that card also though.
Right.
Was this always a bucket list for you though? Before you hang it up, like you said.
Yeah, this a bucket list move. You know what I'm saying too, man. I mean, I gotta test my own metal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think in my heart of hearts, if I feel like I'm one of the best to ever put words together, I gotta prove that to myself in all arenas. I can't just do it in the booth, man, or on the stage, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it gotta be an opponent in front of me too. You know what I mean? So it's like I gotta test my own metal, man. Tech Nine told me something one time. He said he made and we do this to ourselves.
Okay.
We make raps sometimes that are so difficult and complex that when it's time to perform them live, it's hard because the breathing, where you have to breathe, take breaths at the breath control, right, the speeding up, the slowing down, all that stuff. We give ourselves this big job sometimes. And Tech said he had this rap. I can't remember what verse it was, but he said he used to always duck and dodge doing that rap live because it was just so difficult. And then he told himself, I can't duck this no more. I'm going on stage and I'm doing this rap live. I don't give a fuck what happens. And he came up with this concept called interfere, where he enters what he fears. He goes straight into it. You know what I'm saying? And when he told me that, I said, that's some real shit, man. And I've been thinking about, every time I talk to Diz, one thing was in the back of my mind. The memorization shit. Because I'll be like, shit, I get in there. I know I got the bars, but I fuck around and forget some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck around and fuck up and can't remember my shit. And then I thought about that Tech Nine shit. Like, nigga, that's not a good enough excuse not to spar with some of the greatest out there. You got no excuses. You know what I'm saying? So I was talking to Razkaz last night at the event. Shout out to Razkaz. And he was like, yo, I'm glad you're going in there because you could do this because you don't write. So, you always remember your bars and you go and lay your bars. Yeah, but I could tell the engineer, hold up, let me do that again better. That ain't going down in battle rap.
Oh, no, it's not. No,
you feel me? Right. So it's like, those little things were playing with my mind and I had to get tapped back into who I am as an MC. I ain't never ran from shit when it come to MCing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't care if they told me, yo, you got to jump on the song with this killer, but we need that verse back in 24 hours, or you got to come and do a verse right now, roll out of bed, and it's 5 killers on the song. You know what I mean? I roll out of bed, I go up there, I walk straight into the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is I got to stay on that energy. I got to match that. I got to keep that same energy. You know what I mean?
So when did it click for you? Like, all right, when Dizaster reached out to you, what was it that like, okay, let's go, let's get it cracking? What was it that hit that struck a nerve? Like, you know what? I'm ready now. Let's go.
Man, we had a conversation, and he was just like, "You talk about retiring?
I hate that thought. I hate when you go in that bag. But yeah,
that's what he was like. He was like, man, you got so much more to do. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. And he was like, yeah, man, I think we'll have a phenomenal battle. And I was like, thinking about it on the car ride home, like, damn, what does that look like? That might be some ill shit because I know how he get down in there. You know what I'm saying? So I just was like, fuck it. Let's do it. And he was like, you serious? I was like, yeah, let's do this shit. Fuck it. Let's get in there and, let's give them something that they can remember. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And it was just on from there. I talked to Lush One. We put it together. Band Royalty is a tech company, and those guys are a part of it. And I ended up doing some more business with Band Royalty. Shout out to Band Royalty, and they're trying to do something nice for the culture too. So it's like everything is just culture driven, man. Like Kendrick just said, like we calling certain shit culture that's negative. This is positive shit for the culture.
Good point. So let me ask you a question. Do you look at this battle with you and Dizaster almost respectfully wax on, wax off in the sense of your flow and the flow pockets that you go into. Does that you do that in the hip hop spectrum? Dizaster does that in the battle rap spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like those two coincide, like the way you got the flow, not the bars itself, just the flow patterns and stuff?
Yeah, the flow patterns and all that. Like I feel like since I've been doing it longer, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I influenced him.
You
Feel
influenced
me?
Real Sick. Last year I had Real Sick on the show with you. Real
Yeah.
Sick, one of your biggest fans. He a battle rapper, let's be clear.
Right.
And he's so excited to meet you, my brother. So yes, you have influenced cats if they want to keep it 100.
If they want to keep it a buck. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like that when I hear certain shit because I remember when I was coming up with certain shit in the mid 90s, late 90s. Niggas wasn't rapping like that in these certain cadences. You feel me? So I remember when I was like the only dude doing certain syllable patterns and cadences that I sat around like, how can I come with something that nobody else is doing? You know what I'm saying? And then when you hear it from other artists, maybe they heard it from somewhere else, but I know that there's certain things that I brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. You know what I mean? So, you know, and that's dope. That's dope because, you know, I want to be able to leave something behind that people could piece up. Rakim left shit for me. Cool G left shit for me. DLC left shit for me. Ice Cube, Scarface left shit for me. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't I want to be able to leave something, you know what I'm saying, behind? Because, you know, like for instance, on the Slaughterhouse joint, My Life, when I said jets, fly, private, nigga, S5, hybrid, baby test, drive, my whip. You know what I mean? Like that little flow. Nobody did that on that tempo of a beat. It hadn't been done yet. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I always reach for. Shit that never fucking been done before. And everything that's been done under the sun in one way or the other, you could probably try to find something similar. But, you know, it's just in me to try to be a super craftsman with this. You know what I mean? And I respect the fuck out of them battle rap MCs, dog. You know what I mean? I respect them, and I think that's what's the difference is. That's what I said last night at the event. Is like some of these rappers in my position go in there and get destroyed, and I laugh. You know why? Because they didn't respect where the fuck they was at. You know what I mean? They thought they was just going, oh, I got a plaque on the wall. Oh, I've been on the magazine covers. Oh, I've been on TV. Oh, I've been to Paris and all this kind of shit. Yeah, but that ain't where you at right now, brother. You in the motherfucking octagon. And you thinking it's a walk in the park, and that's why these gladiators just showed you what the fuck is up. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that shit. So if people think, oh, Crook gonna go in there and rap like he hear a beat in his head, that's not happening. I understand what the fuck is going on in that ring. You know what I mean? Because I understand rap, period. The purest forms of rap. I understand that shit. If I don't understand shit else in life, I understand rap.
But Cook, you follow the culture, and like you said, you follow the culture. There's a big difference between you going in the booth, right, and doing backstage, right, and you rapping with Papoose, which I want to talk about you and Papoose in a minute. But conforming that to acapella rap, don't get it twisted. I've heard you acapella rap numerous times, killing shit. But you would agree yourself to conform 3 rounds of acapella and flows and performance and moving your hands and cadence and everything like that. You're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for that. I think that, you know, all of us that come from my generation, we came up in showcases, we came up in talent shows, we came up in ciphers, we came up in battles on the basketball court. They were formatted differently.
Right.
It wasn't like it is now.
Right.
But you had to fight for position. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm an underdog. I ain't been an underdog in a long time, my brother.
How you feel about that?
You know what I'm saying? But when I signed to Death Row, I was an underdog. You know what I mean? People was like, ain't no way Death Row could come back and do nothing. And on the roster, they had other MCs that was there that were supposed to come out before me. But I had to work my way up. I had to get in the grind. I had to put in work. I had to have song after song after song. You know what I mean? I had to go in the studio when nobody else would. I had to leave after everybody else was gone. I had to put that work in. You feel me? And I moved to the top. Now it's my billboard on the top of Death Row. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is same shit here.
Right.
Cool. Be an underdog. You know what I mean? Love that pressure. Love that mentality. Love that feeling that it's giving you. You know what I mean? Like, what? Niggas got me as the under. All right, cool. You know what I mean? Take that energy and use it to your advantage.
Do you take that as an insult, or do you understand why you underdog in this climate of battle rap?
No, I don't take that as an insult.
Okay.
I don't take that as an insult. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that as an insult. Shout out to my brother Eastwood. I see you over there. Eastwood was another one on Death Row that had to climb through the ranks. You know what I mean? So he could be sitting on 106 in Park with me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He had to climb up because there was a lot of people wanted to be signed over there. And Suge used to make people, if you wanted to get a record deal, Suge would be like, yo, battle Crooked. And if you win, I'll sign you.
So you were like the gatekeeper, basically.
Yeah, I was. And I was really breaking niggas' hearts. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was getting mad at me sitting in the corner steaming because they felt like I robbed them of a chance of having a record deal. But my whole thing is, I can't let you just, if you mow me right now, like, you know what I'm saying? You just move me out the way, then I'm looking crazy. So, you know what I mean? And I've always just been hungry, man. I still got that same hunger. So, you know, I'm looking forward to this 3, man. And I'm glad that we talking because, you know, this, now we could talk about this.
And not the bullshit, right? Not always the bullshit. Right? I'll feel you. Crook, you said the word MC. I always hear you use the word MC, right? We're from the MC world. This era knows nothing about the word MC. Take it how you want to take that. Do you look at yourself, you know, you did the come up show back in the day and everything like that. Do you also look at yourself as a battle rapper at heart, though?
I look at myself, I think that that's part of being an MC. You know, I feel like the MC should be able to battle. I feel like the MC should be able to move the crowd. I feel like the MC should be able to express different emotions in the booth. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all of that is what makes a great MC. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm reaching for constantly, dog. Like, when it's all said and done, I need that history book to say, yeah, that was one of them ones. Crook. You know what I mean? So I'm going to ride for that. I'm going to do what I got to do for that.
In my opinion, right, all Joe Budden, Fred Joe Starr, Keith Murray, a multitude of rappers. I thought the best brother done it very good coming into battle rap has been King Los. What do you feel about that?
I think I'm going to agree with that one. Yeah. King Los he got a lot of tools in his toolbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, King Los can go into different bags, you know what I mean? And his freestyle is on point. You feel me? So I gotta give it up, man. King Los, man. That's real. King Los.
What's the date for the battle?
Huh?
What's the actual date for the battle?
Man, we trying to set it up for later this year. Because I'm working on the album right now with Joel Ortiz. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to roll that out. We got to, you know, come with some visuals. We might have to go hit the road for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So we getting all that done. And then, you know, we going to come. And I know it's kind of an early announcement, but, you know, I just wanted to make sure that the people knew. We just wanted to make sure the people knew it was coming. It's official. The contracts are signed. And it ain't nothing unofficial about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going down, man. And this is gonna be a good one because I'm gonna go in and when I get out of album mode, I'm going straight battle rap mode. I'm gonna be watching tape. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this. I'm Black Mamba with this shit right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm purely on my Black Mamba shit right now. I'm Kobe in the gym early in the morning, late at night. I'm Kobe in the league, and then Kobe at the Rucker Park. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to do both, man. So I'm going to release multiple albums this year, multiple Crooks Corners this year, and jump in the motherfucking ring this year. how many people have done? I'm telling you, by 2023, I'm gonna be really talking shit.
No, but what you doing your whole year? I thought you've been really outside this whole year. From hip hop, controversy, if you want to go in that bad crook, right?
Right.
When it's a battle mode, and what I like what you said is after album mode, then you're gonna attack battle rap mode. Because a lot of times I've spoken to battle rappers who do music and battle rap, right?
Yeah.
Lil Crooks, for instance, he told me years ago when he battled Arsenal Crook, he would never do battle rap and hip hop music at the same time and try to keep the public both of them at the same time because of that.
Yeah. You gotta give your pure focus.
Right.
See, if I play around and act like, man, it's all good. Play around if you want to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not only facing Dizaster, I'm facing almost every other songwriter who went into that ring, because people gonna be comparing my performance to Cassidy,
Facts.
you know, King Lowe's,
Definitely.
different, you know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be, you know, comparisons being made. So it's a lot of opponents for me right now. It's more than just Diz, you know what I mean? So I gotta be really aware of that. And I can't just go in there on some bullshit. Dog, this shit gotta be A1. Hey, dog, I'll be the first one. I'm my worst critic. It ain't nothing nobody can say to me that's worse than what I'm already think if I drop the ball.
Wow. Well, let me ask you this, Crook. Is it fair when brothers like yourself and other brothers that done hip hop music and they coming into the culture of battle rap, why do you feel the culture looks at you guys as the enemy? Look at y'all like, what you doing over here, fam? What you coming over here for?
That I don't fucking understand. Maybe certain artists who just make music, maybe they had an arrogant attitude or something, or maybe they put out an energy that makes the battle rap community feel like, yeah, what y'all doing over here? Y'all ain't the culture. Y'all trying to be vultures and all that type of shit. Y'all coming for the bag and all that type of shit. Somebody who follows my career should already know it ain't about the bag with me. I ain't try to make one motherfucking trendy ass TikTok song. I ain't tried to, back when it was a radio motherfucker. I ain't did none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I always just came from the heart and created shit that I like to hear, you know? So I don't know, but it is like that though, because even when we did Total Slaughter, some people was on that, like, what they trying to do? They trying to come over here, start a league and all this kind of stuff. No, man. We trying to shed light on something that we love as well, too. You know what I'm saying? We love this, too. Don't get it twisted, man. You know what I mean? When KRS-One was doing his battling, when LL and Kumo D was going back and forth, you know what I mean? Like, dog, we from that fabric.
Facts.
Straight up.
And should be happy that battle rap and hip hop intertwine together. Hip hop music, battle rappers, and brothers like yourself intertwine. Should we be happy with that though?
Yeah. I mean, to me, that's a beautiful thing, because it's enough division in hip hop. You got old against young. You got boom bap against trap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's too much division already. You know what I mean? We more powerful as a unit.
Are you ready for the angles that's gonna be thrown your way from Dizaster?
Man, it's no telling what he gonna do, bro.
Oh,
it's no telling. I have no clue what he's going to do. But I was one of the first ones to publicly say that he was going to defeat Cannabis. And Cannabis is one of my, when Cannabis was in his bag, man, come on, 3, grab that water, 3.
Yo, listen, I knew cats who wrote bars because of Cannabis, who wanted to be a rapper because of Cannabis.
Yes. Cannabis, dog, was so feared in the industry. Yo, whenever Cannabis would get on the fucking radio and do an interview and you knew he was going to freestyle, you just
record
that shit. The Cannabis would get raw. You know what I mean? He just start going in. And that's the whole thing. It's like, that's the frequency. So, you know, but for some reason, I think it was early. It was too early for him to jump in with Diz.
You think so?
I believe so, because I don't know if he was really peeping the art of battle rapping. It was different from when me and him was coming up in our ranks.
Right.
You know, it's a whole different animal. You gotta understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that shit. So, you know, this is and1. This ain't motherfucking, you know what I mean? This is and1, but for high stakes. You feel me? So yeah, man. But you know, shout out to Cannabis, man. I got love for Cannabis.
Big time.
I just felt like I didn't feel like he was gonna be ready for Diz at that moment in his career. That's all.
Was it all like we thought the bars that he had, a battery on the toilet, taking a shit, everything, you know, shit like that? Did we think he was gonna take that and bring that to Diz, and he didn't do that? And we felt like, you know, obviously bring the notebook out and everything, but
yeah, that was crazy, man.
Having a notebook, are you cooking? You're not having a notebook.
Hey, dog, I never used a notebook yet for years. So
yeah, you don't.
There ain't no notebook I could pull out. You feel me? Unless I pull out some shit from junior high, you know what I mean? That's it.
But listen, I go back to you, and not to bring back old stuff, but you and Chino Excel, I go back to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was the underdog then.
You was the underdog though, Crook. You were.
Yeah. Even my brothers, Sway and Tech, they ain't even, they was like, wait a minute, he over there rapping with the Dog Pound. He rapping some gangster shit.
Right.
But they were surprised because they did a poll, they did a poll live on the radio and asked the people, who do y'all want to see go up against each other? And Cannabis was in there, Eminem was in there, Chino was in there, I was in there, and a whole bunch. And they were surprised when Chino got picked as the first competitor. Right. They wasn't surprised. They was like, all right, Chino, woo-woo. And when they seen that I had a higher percentage against Chino than anybody else, they were surprised. They thought I was gonna get my top blown off in there. You know what I'm saying?
Did you think that before? No, respectfully, did you think that though?
Hell no. I was like, what the fuck? Y'all got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I love to rap. Nigga, I do this. What is they talking? I was like, all right. So when I did it, they was like, my homie King Tech, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And Sway, them was my brother. Shout out to them. They said, I think you might have got him, man. They was confused, dog. It was, but Chino, listen, and I don't care, you know, what people think. Some people think Chino did something that I did. It's great. Chino is a great fucking lyricist. Right. But you see, I came off the street corner of the east side of Long Beach with a FUBU jacket and some French braids, and I was able to trade bars with a monster like Chino. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was my first time being on the radio doing that kind of shit. You feel me? So in my first times, my pressure, I have shown up. So don't count me out. I know I'm the underdog, but don't count me out. And I'm playing that angle. That's my angle.
So you cool with being? You want that? You want that?
I want that. That's what I want.
Is it gonna be in front of a big crowd?
I believe so, and I think that stage is gonna look ridiculous. The West is coming out.
They coming outside. They coming outside.
They coming all the way outside.
They coming outside.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you worried about, okay, you're a great lyricist, but the performance, now we talk about performance in battle rap, right?
Right.
Are you concerned about that at all? The performance aspect of battle rap?
Not really, because you got to perform anyway.
Okay.
I've been performing since I was 8 years old.
Damn, 8 years old.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there might be a certain standard that the battle rap audience is used to, and say, hey, well, why come he didn't move around like they be moving around? But YouTube is your friend. Live, that's cool.
Right.
You ever watch the battle live and thought somebody won, and then you watched it again on YouTube? It's like, hold up.
On pay-per-view, I watch it on pay-per-view, then I watch it again like,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of brothers in battle rap, right? That they're losing the building, but they went on camera, right?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Chilla Jones?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a brother, right? Well, he might not beat you in the building.
Yeah.
But on camera, when he decipher the bars,
Yeah.
he gets wins like that.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm
you just never know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But all I gotta do is be comfortable up there and have some fun, and y'all might see me again.
Damn, Cook, hold on. So you up there talking about you might see me again?
If I have some fun, if it's fun,
right.
If I leave like, damn, that shit was a rush. That was fun, man. Shit, I might pick the phone up.
It's funny you said that though, Crook, because King Los told me that after his first battle, he told me the same thing. He said, "Yo, you had fun. I'm gonna pop back outside."
Yeah, you know, we need to get some more songwriters in there, man, because everybody talking how good they are. I see the tweets, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to go inside that motherfucking black hole. You know what I mean?
Right.
For real.
Are you nervous at all?
I'm not nervous because I haven't really entered battle rap mode yet. I'm still in album mode right now. I'm trying to give, what me and Joel are trying to do right now is we trying to bring that feeling of, yo, this is an ill duo. Like, I grew up listening to EPMD like, yo, these niggas sound perfect together. You know what I'm saying? You say, yo, Mobb Deep sound perfect together. You know what I'm saying? Red and Meth sound perfect together.
Right.
So me and Joel, we cooking on that level. Like, man, we trying to restore that feeling and have some new people who may not have been old enough and wasn't outside back there and have them feel that feeling. You know what I mean? So we really, really laser focused on the album right now. You know what I'm saying? But when I do get into that battle shit and I start thinking, I hope I get nervous. Like, I love that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, last time you been nervous though, my dude. You been performing for how many years?
Yeah.
You go in with rappers, you handle your 1-2. So
yeah.
what's the last time you been nervous though?
Yeah, but look though, dog, like that nervousness is good because that means that you really want to do your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just, I'm not taking. Only thing that's gonna be arrogant is the styles. I'm walking in a humble warrior. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the styles is gonna be arrogant as fuck.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Let me ask you about you and Joel right quick. Are you guys planning on dropping an album this year? The one this year?
Yeah.
It makes sense though because of the success of Backstage, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and we have freedom now. We got freedom. We don't gotta wait. We could put out whatever we want whenever we want.
You can push the button whenever you want.
Whenever we want to, bro. Like, that's just something that's, you know, I get it, man. Our careers we didn't top the charts in our careers, but that's a great feeling for them type of artists. A great feeling for us is being able to talk to the fans whenever we want to. You know what I mean? And nobody can stop it. No label bureaucracy, no red tape, no nothing. It's just, yo, let's do some more. All right, cool. And we own, you know, love it.
Cook, what makes you so accessible to the culture and to the fans and everything? Like you do on Twitter. Like, you're one of the few rappers that talks to everybody. Like, what makes you do that though? Be so accessible to everybody like that.
That's how I am in real life. You know what I'm saying? I was the first to get off the tour bus and the last to get on it. I'm chopping it up with the people. I'm buying rounds for everybody who came to the show. We talking about hip hop.
Right.
I love it. That's how I am, man. And you know, what I decided was, why am I not being myself on social media? Why am I so accessible at the hood kickback? You know what I'm saying? After coming off the cover of Double XL, why am I so accessible in real life and I'm not accessible on social media? And it's there to be social.
Wow. Yeah.
I need to be myself in every space.
But you know, with you though, you do that all the time. You don't do that just on album mode. You know, some niggas got an album, now I want to talk to the fans.
Right.
And 365, 24/7 of the day.
Yeah, bro, because you know what? I would feel like a fraud if I only talk to people when I want them to support me.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? That's like the homie that come around and always asking for something, but don't never bring nothing to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come down the timeline asking for, hey, could you stream this new single? Hey, can you purchase this merch? I feel like a fraud if I wasn't really asking them how they doing with their day. You know what I'm saying? This is a relationship, bro. This ain't no analytics and engaging and algorithms. I know so many people that support me, bro. I could tell you their names. People who buy the albums,
Right.
buy the sweatshirts.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's how it is, man. I just love it like that.
Well, you know how me and my brother Watson, we feel about you, man. We support you all day. You know what's up here, man. That's a backstage, man. Were you surprised how the rollout you guys did was phenomenal? But just to talk every day of the project, leading into the project, the way you guys rolled out the project to the videos and everything like that. Are we gonna get that also with the next project?
Absolutely. That was another part of that freedom.
Mm.
We free to visually present how we want to present the album, the art. We wasn't able to do that with Hard because the city the whole country was on lockdown.
Right.
COVID just hit right when we put it out. So we wasn't able to really, get all the directors outside and get venues and get all that we couldn't do it. So this time, when we did Rise and Fall, we was like, yo, now we can really get visual and we can just put all our ideas, out visually. And on this one, same thing, man. We try to over deliver, man. You know what I'm saying? We try to over deliver. We put in a lot of work, man, on that last one. If you look at that rollout, he on one side of the country, I'm on the other side. That take a lot of work.
And still make it work.
And still make it work, bro. Still make it work. You know what I'm saying?
But let me ask you a question with the Rise and Fall. Is it going to be hard to top that? Because how introspective and how deep and certain things you guys are talking about, though?
That's going to live in its own space, bro. You know what I mean? That shit meant a lot to us.
Wow.
Getting that off our chest and closing that chapter.
Right.
I mean, to some people, it's just like a group disbanded. So what? For us, it's 3 Slaughterhouse tattoos on me. Still. You know what I'm saying? This was a big part of my life, a chapter that I had to close. You know what I mean? For my own mental health, for a lot of other reasons. And it was a lot. So that's going to live in its own world. But we do understand that we can't come with nothing that ain't fire after that. You know what I mean?
Listen, Hard was still dope to me. Let's not get that twisted.
I like Hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, we met on each other on a magazine cover. You know what I'm saying? We had to be brothers in this rap music. Never fucking with beat makers, just the heat makers. We make it crack music. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, man. We was in there.
Wow. So right now, do we have a date for the album at all?
Well, right now, we pushing for late June. We pushing for late next month. If it so happened to be, early July, that's cool. But we want the summer. You know what I'm saying? We want the summer, dog. And it's just a beautiful thing to me because it's like, yo, the work we got so far, it's crazy, man. We in the zone because we've been able to work with each other. Like, think about it for a minute. Hard, Rise and Fall. Now this new joint. That's 3 official releases. After this new joint drop, Slaughterhouse don't even got 3 official releases. We got some mixtapes. We don't got 3 official albums. We already there after this one. And what happens is when you keep working like that with each other, the chemistry gets stronger and stronger. So I feel like we in a zone right now. I feel like me and Joel is in a cold zone, and it's an east and a west. You know what I mean?
Beautiful thing. Hey, let's be honest, Crook. We go back to East Coast, West Coast wars. which I think was the worst thing ever in hip hop, right? So for you and Joel to have that continuity and still build together, because you like, listen, dog, this is working. You from the East, I'm from the West. We don't really gotta work together. You feel me?
Right.
But your brothers still got together, and made it work.
Made it work, man, and it's a beautiful thing because it unites the coast.
It
You
does.
see what I'm saying? And that's another beautiful thing about it. It unites the coast. You know, the home of hip hop, NY, the home of gangster rap, West Coast. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. And it's like, yo, you know, I grew up, I never had a bias. The only time I got close to a bias is when the East-West wars was going on.
Of course.
Let's just keep it a buck.
Keep it real.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Niggas was throwing shots. You know what I'm saying? But I never had a bias. I grew up listening to every nigga. My cousin from Brooklyn, my auntie from Marcy. I got two aunties from Marcy. You know what I'm saying? And we used to listen to the tapes, man. We used to listen to Red Alert on the cassettes. We be in the projects on the West Coast, all circled around a boombox, listening to a Red Alert tape. You know what I'm saying? WBLS and, you know, all that. You feel me? So I never had a bias. And then when the South was doing their thing, Scarface, Ghetto Boys, Mr. Mike, you know what I'm saying? Gangster, all that shit. I loved it. You know, the Midwest, loved it. I just was everything hip hop. I just loved it, man. And I never had. So it's no problem for me. Like, man, for me to jump on some super boom bap with Joel and do what we do, I grew up on that.
Facts. What's your take on Kendrick, man?
Man, Kendrick made a cold album, dog. And I know I ain't saying this because a lot of people, like I got Crook's Corner, so it could be easily taken as I'm trying to possibly get an interview with Kendrick. So I'm going to speak highly of him in public.
I hope you get that, but go ahead.
Yeah, you feel me? But that's how it is, though. You know, a lot of people who are in that space and rapping, they have to watch what they say because they might want to get that interview and they don't want to upset the whole team and shit like that. I'm not saying that just because, man, I'm not tripping on that. This man, he put together some shit on here. Now, I see a lot of the complaints sonically. Maybe they didn't, the beats, I didn't like this and that. But, man, the more I listen to it, the better it get. You know what I'm saying? And he was brave. I believe you gotta be brave when you create art. I believe you gotta be vulnerable at some point when you create art.
So vulnerable though, Crook. I feel like Kendrick was so vulnerable on this project, dog.
Dude, there was a lot of mental health shit going on in that project. Therapy. You feel me? He don't gotta do that.
No, he don't.
He could have gave us all bops,
swimming pool,
all jams.
He could have gave us swimming pool joints.
Yeah, that's what he could have. And guess what? He might have sold 1 million first week if he did something like that. People don't understand the sacrifice he's making by being true to wherever he's at in the moment. You know what I'm saying? He's making a sacrifice too. But the more and more I listen to it, the better it get. I'm hoping that first joint is on like a deluxe album or something, because that first joint where his face is turning different faces, you know, and when he became Nip.
Oh, that Nip verse, it felt like Nipsey was talking to me, Crook.
Man, dog, come on, bro.
I want to hear you and Kendrick together, though, man. I want to hear that on some MC shit, though. Just y'all.
Yeah, I do too. I do too, man. That'll be dope. That'll be real dope, man, because, you know, he one of them young guns out here. You know, he in his 30s now, but he a generation after me. So
listen, you don't gotta say it. I'll say it for you. We spoke earlier about niggas' flow patterns and shit, right?
Right.
K-Dot got a little flow pattern on yours a little bit too.
Hey, bro.
If you pay attention.
I got some homies in Long Beach. It took them a while to become Kendrick fans because they felt like some of his shit came from me. It took them a while You know what I'm saying? They was like, nah, man. And but you know, now they, you know, I mean, he's just phenomenal. So you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, I hear you, bro. Like, I'm glad though. If I walk so niggas can run. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying?
My man T-Top says, welcome to the sport, King.
Woo!
Don't
Top
fall for that,
Billy.
don't fall for that.
Don't fall. Hey, man. I'm gonna be shooting you some texts when they get real close to it, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna need you to show me where the booby traps is at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He said, "Don't fall for that."
Hey, it's a fraternity, Crook. It's a fraternity.
Oh, the frat boys. The frat boys. Damn.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna have some people, right, that might not rock with Dizaster, but because they feel you're coming into the climate of battle rap, they gonna ride with this.
Yeah.
Not you top, but there's some people.
That's fine, because I'm gonna bring some people that don't even really fuck around with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna bring some with me. So he gonna have his people, I'm gonna have my people, and it's gonna be a clash of the titans.
What do you say to the people that say Dizaster getting a battle with you might, and I don't see how people saying this, might get them closer to a battle with Eminem?
Man, dog. I don't see M's team being on board with that.
I agree with you.
Eminem is with the shits, man. Please believe me when I tell you.
All right.
He doesn't lack any material. He don't take no days off with his pen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you can, you know, some people will, you know, talk down and this and that, but he's an MC, bro.
Right.
He's a real MC, man. You know what I mean? But his team, he got a lot to lose.
A lot, right? A lot.
He got a lot to lose. You know what I mean?
Mm. Well, let me ask you a question. Let's say you beat Dizaster, what does that do for you? If you're able to 2-1 Dizaster, because respectfully, I did have Cassidy beating Dizaster the second time they battled. I feel this Dizaster would agree with that also. What do you feel if you get a W over Dizaster? What does that do for you personally, Crooked Eye?
What it does for me is these so-called tastemakers in hip-hop,
right,
who think they sitting at the cool table, who like to leave my name out of certain conversations, it give me the right to kick the table over. It give me the right for these rappers who talk about who the nicest,
right,
and they try to leave my name out,
right.
It give me the right to say, yo, shut up. Unless you want to get in there.
I feel like you're going to use this platform also, not just for Dizaster. I feel that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel that way, Crook.
Yeah.
Not all about Dizaster. I feel that way, King.
Man, it's not, man. It's not, bro. Listen, dog. It get wild out here, bro. People you got respect for, they don't even want to get on records with you. And in public, it's all good.
Right. Yes.
You send the verse over, and then they talking about, man, I don't know if I got time to, man, you really killed that, man. I don't know, man. You know, next thing you know, 6 months go by and the fucking feature never happened because they scared to jump on the joint. But they asked for the verse first. Just jump on then. You know what I mean? But that type of shit right there, man, I don't like that.
I feel like you and Black Thought, when y'all send y'all verses back to these rappers, niggas be sitting there like, all right, bro, I gotta twinkle some shit around here. Right?
And it take a lot of confidence to send your verse first.
Really? Talk about that, Crook. Talk about that.
Yeah, because now the other MC has the opportunity to hear what you've done and take it up a level if you can. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm at the disadvantage when I send my verse first. You know what I mean? Because now you can study what I did and be like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? If it's one of those type of joints. Now, if it's just a song where we're talking about a topic, storytelling, fine. People still going to be like, yo, he had the best verse on there. People don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying, yeah, I'm at the disadvantage when I do that, man. And I do that out of respect for the people so they can hear the vibe I'm on. You know what I'm saying? And they can match that energy or do what they do, man. And some people just, they won't do it. They won't do it. And hip hop suffers because of it, 3. There's a lot of features and collabs that never happen because of that.
I feel throughout the years of hip hop, from the 80s down, from Run DMC, BC Boys, Too Short, all the way down, we've been cheated out of collaborations not coming together, though.
Yes, we have been. Absolutely. We've been cheated because of ego.
Respectfully, you've been part of your crew together. Y'all been, you know what I'm saying? I feel we've been cheated, not against. I feel we should have at least 4 Slaughterhouse projects.
Me too. Me too. I agree 100%. There's no reason it ain't 4 Slaughterhouse albums, official albums that came out. No reason. Well, there's a reason, but there's no excuse.
Right. No excuse though. You and Papoose, man. I've been riding this wave for a minute. Been saying I want a 7-track. I'll take a 10-track after hearing you and Papoose on his main project though, man. How was that when he reached out to you to get a verse though? How was that? You know what I mean?
That was an easy call for me. Papoose is a gladiator, man. That was an easy call. As soon as he was like, yo, Crook, I want you to get on there. It's done. It's done, man. RZA told me some real shit. He was like, listen, when we bleed this culture, we the gods of this culture, man. We don't charge each other and we don't turn down each other's features and collabs.
Wow. He
told me that shit years ago. And I've been moving like that ever since.
Wow. Wow, Crook.
It's real.
Wow. So when you start, so you're gonna start doing, are you getting ideas right now flowing through your head for the battle with Dizaster?
Some ideas are creeping in. I'm trying to ignore them because I'm in album mode.
You can't ignore them, though, Crook. You might have some ill up there, okay?
Yeah, some ideas are creeping in, and it's like, that might be ill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I gotta watch a lot of tape because I've been in album mode a long time. Pat Stay, what's happening, man?
What's up, Pat Stay legend? Pat Stay, what's good?
What's happening, man? I've been in album mode a long time, man. Like I started on an album, my solo, and I started on that, and I've been working on that, taking my time. I want it to be right. And then me and Joel decided to do this, and now we doing another one. So I've been in album mode. I ain't really been able to catch up with the battles and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go, man, dog. I'm gonna eat, sleep, and shit battle rap, dog. When I'm getting battle mode, y'all gonna be able to tell just off my tweets.
Wow, off the tweets, right?
Yeah, y'all gonna. Hey, listen, the tweets is watching. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Oh man, that's crazy. Let me ask you another question, man. If you mind me asking you about Dizaster, man. What do you think about in the sense of we talk about Mount Rushmore a lot in battle rap, right?
Right.
And I think that Dizaster is definitely a candidate when it comes to battle rap. You know,
absolutely.
Holding on the West Coast, being here from grind time, this man put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this culture. It's not easy to get a Crook and I, Cannabis, Cassidy, my Oxymoron, Xeno, and all these other brothers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Talk about that for a guy that's been here for this long and able to make a phone call to you and get you to pop outside.
Yeah, man. Dizaster earned that all day. You know what I mean? When we did Total Slaughter, he battled everybody on the roster. But they took that part out of the reality show. He came in the house one day, everybody was sitting around the house, and he started battling everybody in the whole fucking living room. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I knew. I was like, he a different kind of animal. You know what I mean? And I wish they would have kept that part. You know what I mean? But
Why took
you
out
know,
though?
because those who started taking control, they didn't understand what they were witnessing.
Got you. Crook, before we wrap it up here, man, where are you guys at in the you know, I have to ask this question, or where you guys at right now with Royce, Joe? Everybody's good, or it's like we passed that, we moved on, everybody doing themselves? Is that, you know, yeah?
I mean, shit, man, I'm in the best space I've been in a while.
Gotcha.
Mentally.
Gotcha.
You know, Royce blocked me on social media, so
really,
I don't know what's going on with Royce. We ran into Joe, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I got my bars off, so I'm cool, you know what I mean.
gotcha.
And you know, I don't think Joey tripping anyway, because I don't think he was gonna rap anyway. So
Right.
you know what I mean. But yeah, personally, I still want to see Royce do well. I still want to see his little brother Kid Vicious do well.
Shout out
You know
Kid.
what I'm saying? It just is one of them things, man. You know, it's one of them things, bro. It's one of them things. We didn't see eye to eye.
I get it, man. I get it, man. Crook, man, retirement talk. Are we still in that bag, or it's like on hold for a little bit, though, King? Can we put that on hold for a little bit, though? You got so much to contribute.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna happen this year. It obviously ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, we're not complaining, brother. But continue.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, it ain't happening this year. So let's see what happened next year, man. I'm just excited for this year, dog, because I mean another one with Joel.
Right.
You know, a battle.
Right.
And you know, continuing to work on my solo. I feel super blessed right now. I feel blessed, man. Like, yo, 20-some years in the game.
Whoa.
And I'm still here. And I'm still able to do what I love and keep my lights on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's big for me, man, because where I come from and where I'm at, it's a huge leap.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, you know, I got kids. They grown now, bro. Like, I keep my kids out the media because when I was on death row, people would use your kids as bargain chips if you was beefing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that just put me in a place where it's like, they ain't gonna be, but they grown now. You know what I mean? Masters, getting master's degrees and shit. This off hip hop money. You feel me? And it's like, you know, 20 plus, man, and still here talking to you right now about some new shit we about to do, you know?
Yeah. What is it about you that you show rappers love? I feel like a lot of rappers don't like show each other love. Like, you're not scared to go out there and be like, yo, I'm playing this album, or I want to go back and peep this album. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. You think it cool to be a rapper that enjoys hip hop.
What happened to that? Like, when did that stop? Like, do we have a point on the timeline? Because I remember growing up and hearing rappers shouting out other rappers on their outro.
Tribe Called Quest, that shit throughout the whole midnight, but Low in Theory.
Yeah. Yeah. Pac had a freestyle with like 30 rappers named in the freestyle. You know what I'm saying? On Strictly for My Niggas.
Pac was shouting out all the outlaws. He was shouting out
everybody, you know, nice and smooth, my real niggas, you know, all this shit. Like, at what point did we stop giving flowers and props to some of our favorite MCs, man? When did that happen?
Is it social media play a part in the generation? I hate to be the old guy saying this though, Crook, but is it the younger generation? Is it social media play a part of it? What is it? If you show someone love, you're deriding. If you're critical, you're hating. Like, where we at?
Yo, dog, that shit is all whack. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, dog. That shit is straight up garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, everybody that go in that booth was inspired by somebody. Everybody that go in that booth got a favorite rapper. Everybody got it, man. To be zipped up about it because I don't want to seem like I'm a fan of nobody. That's
See,
That shit is crazy, man. That shit is crazy. Like take for instance the young boy Sean Smith. He got bars.
yeah, he does.
I don't hear no. Where is the OGs, man? Where they at? We're trying to put spotlights and uplifting these young cats that's carrying the torch into the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, where they at?
Do the OGs play a big part? You still crook?
Hell yeah, the OGs is out here talking down instead of talking to. They not talking to them, they talking down on them. You know what I'm saying? And it's always finding something wrong with what everybody is doing. You feel me?
Right.
Nigga, we had whack rappers in the 90s. This ain't nothing new. Niggas act like whack rappers just started.
Yeah, always the whack rappers.
It's always been whack rappers.
From the 80s, 90s, whack rappers. Yeah. Oh, man. Crook, NWA niggas for life or NWA Shirley Compton?
Ooh, that's tough.
Can I say where I'm going?
Niggas for life.
I'm going niggas for life. I'm going
I already knew it.
Because I think it's easy to say straight out of Compton, right?
Yeah.
The work that MC ran was the MVP of that project, in my opinion, bro. That nigga album does not get the just due that it deserves. And Dr. Dre, I understand the Chronic 2001 production. We love that, of course. But production on Niggas for Life.
Yeah. Niggas for Life was the prequel to the Chronic because he was getting in his funk bag. You know what I'm saying? His live instrumentation and, you know, all that type of shit. He was getting in that bag and he perfected it on the Chronic. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is just, man, that shit is sonically is crazy. And then by the time another album, Doggy Style, came, he had mastered mixing and mastering and sequencing. He mastered that shit at that point. You know, that might be one of the sonically the best albums ever, just off of sounds and the mixing and dog, it's crazy. But yeah, man, it's hard because Straight Outta Compton had moments that kind of changed hip hop. Fuck the Police changed shit. Like
Express Yourself.
You know, the little skits before the song come on. You know what I mean? They little interludes during the song and shit like that. Like they really, and don't get me wrong, I know Bomb Squad and shit like that. I know that shit was, you know, afterwards was influencing a lot of people on the West production.
Right. Production.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Bomb Squad. If you don't understand what they did, do some research. You get Larry Smith and the Bomb Squad together, you got a lot of West Coast shit that people got influenced by. Them two. You know what I'm saying? But damn. Ooh, Niggas for Life with my shit. The first motherfucking record, niggas rapping since the 70s and still never went gold.
That's
first
right.
Sold 2 million copies. That's because the other motherfuckers was sloppy. You came out street and crossed over. And after that, your career is fucking over.
Yo, the MC Ren, the villain, the fucking villain was going ape shit on that project, though, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. Where do you rank Short Dog E40? Where do you rank those brothers in the West Coast of hip hop? Where do you guys in the West, like when I see 40 Water at the Golden State Warriors game, all I can think about, man, I watched this man for decades.
Yo, dog, I told E40, you gotta get in your longevity bag more and pop your shit. You've been here since the 80s.
Too Short too, 83.
Too Short too. And Too Short is an MC. People get it fucked up. He might not have switched his style to become more of a technical MC.
Right.
But if you listen to his early works, he was using the term MC in the place to be. He was a party rocker. A lot of party rocking MCs, they don't get super technical and all that type of shit. They rocking parties, but they still MCs. So Short Dog, man, him and E40 changed the independent game. You know what I'm saying? That out the trunk shit.
When it wasn't cool to be independent at that time, right?
It wasn't cool. I think E40 got the first $1 million independent deal, if I'm correct. And Too Short was coming out the trunk balling. out the trunk with his music. You know what I'm saying? Just selling hard copies on the street. So,
Yo,
man, them dudes is legends.
What's the song Too Short had with Ice Cube? Was it cuss words?
He had that song. It ain't nothing but a word to me.
Ain't what a word to me.
Cause you's a bitch. It ain't nothing but a word to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he was equivalent the way Slick Rick would talk about, you know, Indian girl and shit like that. Have those
Yeah.
Too Short was ahead of the game on songs like that.
Oh my God. Too short?
Songs like that, bro.
What's my favorite word? Bitch.
Yo, can I ask you a question? How big was it when Snoop came out, right? When he did cover with Dre, right? You're from Long Beach. Cause I've gone on record and said I think Snoop might be the biggest rapper in hip hop history, household name wise.
Yeah.
Who don't know Snoop Dogg? Crook?
Everybody knows Snoop Dogg. I don't care where you go.
Everyone knows Snoop.
Everybody know who Snoop Dogg. Grandmothers, everybody. Oh, that's Snoop Dogg. Soon as he come on TV, who is that, Grandma? That's Snoop Dogg. Period.
Was it the voice and the Dre beats in the beginning because he sounded so smooth and on them tracks and shit though, man?
Yeah, man. It was he was what we would call fresh. That nigga was fresh. You know what I'm saying? And when he did Deep Cover, I was living on the East Coast when that came out.
Really?
Yeah, I was living in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Wow, okay.
You know, and I had been out there for like 8 months. And that motherfucker Deep Cover came out, and he had that Long Beach hat on, and I was like, what? I said, Snoopy, he's on. You know what I'm saying? That beat. No, they was bumping that shit over there. They was bumping that. They was bumping the Predator, and they was bumping motherfucking all I want to do is zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Just shake your rump.
Rex in Effect, though. Rex in Effect.
Rex in Effect. You know what I'm saying? All them three things was dominating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Oh, man. Yeah, I love Snoop, man. I love Snoop, man.
Me
man.
too.
I told you, man. You know, I was a big fan, too. I was a big fan of the Alcoholics, man. I was a big Taz fan.
Taz was at the event last night.
Who Taz was?
Yeah.
King T and everybody?
Yeah, Taz was up. Yeah, he was at the event.
J-Roll
always had bars.
J-Roll, all those brothers.
J-Roll, yeah. It's the licks, big man. King T.
Yo, I thought the Alcoholics, all their albums were dope. All their albums, Liquidation, 21 Over, with Taz to the Rap Life.
Yeah.
Album. Oh my God.
Dope, man. Shouts out to them, man. We got some people over here, man. I know it's Low Riders and Chuck Taylors, but man, we got the Far Side. We got Jurassic 5. Freestyle Fellowship. You go up north, we got the Hieroglyphic Crew.
Hieroglyphics. Wow. Isn't that Cube? Isn't Ice Cube cousin of Della Funky Homo Sapien?
Yeah, Dale Tron, you feel me?
Yeah. I like Evidence too. I think Evidence is dope.
Evidence, come on, man. His last album was dope.
Fire.
For real.
So when we getting your solo project, man?
My solo project? Probably next year sometime, you know, I'm taking my time, man.
You take your time?
Taking my time. Slow cooking it. Slow cook. Let it simmer. I want to make a big statement. I want to make a huge statement with this project. So I'm just taking my time, man.
All right. Cook, man, you know I love you like cook food, man. I'm going to get you back up here as soon as in June, July, when you and Joel drop the project, though, brother.
Let's do that, man.
All right?
Let's do it.
Love you, brother.
Love you, my brother. Get good. Be safe. Be healthy. Shout out to my man Hero, Jason, on track 9, you know what I mean? All y'all out there. I see y'all. Rap connoisseurs. I holla at y'all.
My brother Cook and I. Y'all give it up, Cook and I, man.